Imagine waking up one morning and the internet is just gone. No Wi-Fi, no social media, no data. Everything is offline. Forever. You glance at your phone. No connection. You look outside. Planes are grounded on the tarmac. The ATM on the corner is dead. The usual morning rush is replaced by an eerie silence. It feels like the entire world just stopped. In less than 10 minutes, humanity collectively lost its mind. We had become so dependent, so intertwined with this digital world, that without it, we were adrift. It all began at 3:14 a.m., Coordinated Universal Time, a precise surgical strike. In that single instant, every device on Earth disconnected. Satellites orbiting high above went silent, no longer responding to commands. The massive cloud servers that stored our collective knowledge, our memories, our entire digital lives, simply went dark. Governments scrambled, but they were powerless. World leaders couldn't even contact each other. Emergency broadcasts flickered and died. For billions of people, a terrifying realization dawned. We had built our entire modern civilization on something invisible, something we took for granted. And now, it was gone. We watched newscasters vanish mid-sentence, Google searches return only blank white screens, and listened to horrifying reports of airplane navigation systems freezing in mid-air. Within 24 hours, the true chaos began. Without digital trading, global markets crashed into oblivion. Hospitals, which relied on digital records, descended into pandemonium, unable to access patient histories or treatment plans. With no GPS, supply chains ground to a halt. No online banking meant no access to money. People dusted off old paper maps and scrambled for whatever cash they had. But a generation had forgotten how to live without instant connection. It wasn't just the loss of data. It was the loss of direction, the loss of a shared reality we had all inhabited. The world fell silent, the only sound a haunting static, like the ghost of a billion notifications fading into nothingness. But deep underground, in a forgotten Cold War-era bunker, a small group of scientists and coders, cut off from the initial panic, discovered something extraordinary. The blackout wasn't random. It wasn't a solar flare or a technical failure. They detected a strange, repeating pattern in the residual electromagnetic noise of the planet, a global mathematical sequence that pulsed every 11 minutes. The more they analyzed it, the more one terrifying conclusion became clear. This wasn't a glitch. It was a signal. Something, or someone, had deliberately turned the internet off. Working feverishly by candlelight, one of the researchers finally managed to decode a final, haunting message embedded within the global signal before it vanished completely. It read, "Connection was never meant to be forever." Weeks passed. The initial shock gave way to a strange new rhythm. Humanity began to rebuild, not with fiber optics and servers, but with hands and voices. People started talking to their neighbors again, face to face. Children, free from the glow of screens, played outside, their laughter echoing in the streets. Libraries, once relics of a bygone era, became bustling community hubs. Without the constant hum of the internet, we started to remember what real connection felt like. The quiet moments, the shared stories, the simple act of being present with one another. Maybe we didn't lose the world. Maybe we found it again. Then, one night, as the world slept, a single phone in an abandoned office building buzzed. The screen, dark for weeks, flickered to life. A single word glowed in the darkness, followed by a blinking cursor. Reconnect? We created the internet to connect the world. But in the end, maybe it was the world that had to disconnect, to remember who we truly are. So, let me ask you, would you press reconnect? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this thought experiment, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more stories that question our reality. See you next time.